Good evening, this is the Oscar. We're here with Brother Bro. We're coming to you with a Blitz trailer reaction. This is basically a video that we would put like on the memberships, which is a thing we recently opened up. $2 a month, you're getting a lot of content, it's gonna be worth it for you. So this is a video we would put on there, but we're gonna put it on the main channel just as a sample for you. And we're gonna film it the style that we film the members, which is iPhone style.
Different cinematography choices for the members only. Close-ups, you get in the handheld camera. Member Christian Hannah described it as it's like being a POV of a guinea pig, and you are the guinea pig being handheld.
This is the newest Steve McQueen film, as we know. It's one of the last films this season to premiere, but we won't have to wait that much longer. In October, London Film Festival, New York Film Festival, it's coming.
When it was set to premiere at London, people freaked out a little bit. Freaked out a little bit, thinking, you know, no major Oscar contender has ever premiered at London Film Festival. And then it went to New York and people felt a little bit easier, but it makes sense why it's premiering at London Film Festival, because the film is about the city of London. There's been a little bit of concern, like, oh, does Apple know that this film is not as good as other awards films? Maybe they're trying to release it in like a less competitive way. I think people are losing a little bit of confidence in it, and it's went from a top 5 to a bottom 5 for me, but I still kept it in.
I mean, some people I saw still think it's like a top 3, but, you know, a lot of people are like, well, what if this is just the big contender that drops off this year? Or maybe it's Empire of Light.
Right.
Empire of Light. Now, I do think that there's a tinge of that, but I still think that this is too big to fail. After seeing the trailer, I'm like, okay, how do you not nominate this for production design, sound, cinematography? I mean, it would have to just be bad is the reason. What I'm seeing here is that this is McQueen's biggest budget.
It's also perhaps his most mainstream film.
It's very mainstream. It's very Oscar bait.
Most widely appealing.
The central conflict looks like, you know, the boy is running around trying not to die. Saoirse Ronan's going, where's my boy? Where's my boy? It seems stripped back, which is actually not too new. Like, 12 Years a Slave did not overcomplicate. Shame, Hunger, like, those are kind of just straightforward, like, plunging you into it films. So
survival
I think that's what this movie is. My speculation is that it will not be, like, his best movie, but it will be good, and everyone will agree that it's good and not his best, but it will still get in because it has all this ties to, like, tech categories and such.
Yeah, and it's just the kind of film the Oscars will love, and I'm really looking out for BAFTA here. Like, how the heck is BAFTA gonna pass up this big-ass British project? There's just no way.
They're not going to. They also love war films, and it's like about London this time. So
I thought this film from the trailer looked well made. It maybe isn't exciting me as much as other McQueen projects, but it looks solid to me. I mean, McQueen's directed the hell out of everything he's done.
This one, I'm seeing like tracking shots, you know, going through the flooded tunnels of London.
I think the
and,
cinematography
following
looks
this
stunning.
boy around. Like, it's going to be very immersive, and I expect the sound design to be like top tier amazing.
And that's all you need.
And the
you just need it to be well made. Is the story going to be groundbreaking? No. Is it going to be something you haven't seen before? No. It's kind of like how 1917 had a really fucking basic story, but look how far that thing got. Also, All Quiet on the Western Front, you know, pretty simple story, but very well-made war film, kind of haunting. Like, that's what we're looking at here. I'm pretty confident still that Blitz is going to crack the top 10.
Yeah, it'll be like an ode to those who lived through the event. As far as anything new, I'm thinking in terms of my Oscar predictions. So Saoirse Ronan, it's been said that like Apple is telling people that she is supporting, and I'm going to go with that. I think she probably doesn't want to conflict with the outrun. She probably teeters. I mean, listen, if Saoirse Ronan is teetering on lead supporting in a film that's in Best Picture, how does this not get her nominated? Now, I will say, the role doesn't look like it's her most insane or anything. She's just going, where's my boy? Where's my boy? And look, she always surprises. She always goes, she'll
have some really good scenes.
She's always better than
McQueen's really good at holding on actors' faces and getting great performances out of you. So there's no doubt that she's going to be great in it. Now, it's a really good thing for this film that she's going supporting, because I still don't think she would have quite enough for lead. And for Saoirse Ronan, it's especially great because, like you said, The Outrun, she's not conflicting with that film. It's going to help the film a lot to have her getting a nomination. I mean, nobody else, by the way, no one else was in that trailer. I feel like there's going to be some other really good performances here, but it's not easy to say from the trailer what other performances could be in contention. It might just be Saoirse Ronan.
So you're telling me that you think that she is going to get nominated? You predict?
Oh, in supporting actress? Absolutely.
Now my question to you is,
absolutely,
could she win?
It's not even a crowded category.
Could she win, considering that the frontrunners like Zoe Saldana, who's like, her character's not that interesting either. Like,
she could, but I don't think it's going to be her most striking performance, and it feels a little like anticlimactic for Saoirse Ronan to win her first Oscar off of supporting.
But does Zoe Saldana make that much sense?
Yeah, I think she makes enough sense. People seem to be excited about that.
I guess so.
I mean, you saw it more recently.
Yeah, I just feel like her character doesn't have that much to her, and that's
thing. You know, side note, Amelia Perez category placements confirmed.
What?
And it's
they confirmed that?
Oh yes, they confirmed it. It's what we thought.
Really?
It's what everybody was saying.
Oh wow.
It's Carla Sofia Gascon in lead, and then the other two women are in supporting.
I don't think Deb Weiler and Felicity Jones are going to win. I wouldn't be opposed because they're very good too. McQueen in director is very much on the cusp to me as like.
I'm having trouble with that.
I don't know if it's silly to say that he's on the cusp, but I feel like the critics aren't going to bite this as hard.
I think it'll get around like an 80 on Metacritic. You know, nothing exceptional, not his highest rated film, but that's where like director is a big question mark for me because it is a bigger budget film. It is a thriller. It does look like the kind of thing they could snub, but where he'd get nominated most other places. And then the person that I would say fits nicely into there is Ramel Ross for Nickel Boys, who I still have confidence in that he's going to get director.
Well, we'll see about
even
that.
though the film's going to look weak. I currently have him favored in my in director over McQueen, McQueen I have at 6.
Yeah, there are some categories like editing where it feels like it makes a lot of sense on paper, but then I kind of wonder if it is locked or not, you know, because editing's crowded.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, editing's crowded.
But I also, you know, from this trailer, I noted the costumes more than I thought I was going to. I think that there's more going on than most war films because there is this female costumes, typically more, like a little more interesting.
Yeah, it's not a ship off to war film.
But then I looked up who's doing the costumes, and it's Jacqueline Duran, and I said, okay.
I still am not sold. I'm not sold on the costumes from the trailer.
Sold, bitch.
I'm still not sold. Because it's not like a princess fucking movie.
Her jackets are red and polka dot.
Okay, so they get a good
place
job
that she
with the
works, she's
color scheme.
like all their own little nurse outfits.
I'm not going to knock you for it because
there's class disparity in the film where the rich people have like lavish things and the poor people are wearing like raggedy clothes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to knock you for it because there's room.
I think that does make sense, and now I am predicting that in costumes. Other than that, my predictions for the movie are pretty much the same. I'm very excited to see it next month at New York Film Festival. I definitely am not worried about it like dropping off of picture. I think that's I would give it about an 80% chance right now.
I think a lot of people gave up and said it's Empire of Light. We'll see. It could still be Empire of Light. But it does seem it's too easy for this to be a too bigger.
But how do you not get production design and sound?
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have to be straight up just not that good.
Right.
It would just have to not be that good, but McQueen's like kind of too reliable for that.
Yeah, I think some will probably say, oh, there's visual effects in this trailer and predict it, but then again, we have to remember, visual effects branch, they don't just nominate things that are good and have visual effects, like the Critics' Choice do. They care about if the visual effects like are top-notch and are really impressive for
I think they look passing in the movie, like they're just good enough to pass.
All right, so Blitz, what do you think about the trailer? Did you move it around in your predictions at all?